Tuesday the 2nd of June 2020. I've got a cold. Life is just so interesting, isn't it? It's so just unpredictable in every single way, constantly. Literally yesterday I was saying, oh, 1st of June, I feel like this month's gonna be different. I can get up early every day, and like early for me, and actually do stuff and blah blah blah. Yeah, then at night time I started to like basically sneeze constantly, and I had a bit of a fever, and I very much started to have symptoms of a cold. So I didn't really get to sleep properly at all last night. I was in bed with my eyes closed trying to sleep, but you know when you're like, you know, when you've got such a big cold and the cold is so bad that you're like, everything is constantly watering, your eyes, your nose, everything. You're sneezing constantly, like you've got pains everywhere, you just can't sleep. That was kind of the case for me last night. Still got a bit of a cold. I've taken quite a few cold pills, like pills that are meant to be for adults. This is what they are basically. Let me show them to you. Day and night nurse. Taken quite a few of them. Took quite a few. I mean, not more than I'm allowed, but like whenever I can take another one, I do, and it has helped. It helps like normally for about an hour after I take it, and then it's bad again. So like unfortunately I woke up today having to cancel a couple of things. I had an appointment, like a phone appointment at 2 o'clock that I had to cancel because I just couldn't even talk. Like I was up, I mean I didn't even sleep properly, but like I was awake from like 11 a.m. but I just stayed in bed because I just didn't have the energy. I just could not wake up, as in get out of bed. I was awake but I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't really do anything, you know. Like again, everyone has probably had a cold in their lives. It's like when your symptoms are just so, like you have pain everywhere, you just feel like you can't really move. So I cancelled that, and I really didn't want to. I also had to cancel on my friend Izzy. I was just like, I'm so sorry. I know you're like walking to like we were gonna basically walk halfway to each other, but I think we had decided that she was going to walk to me because she was going to meet somebody else before me. Anyway, so thankfully her journey wasn't wasted because she got to meet some of her other friends that she was planning to meet before me anyway. She was just going to like afterwards then kind of meet up with me. But I was just like, I'm really sorry, I could come and meet you, but I don't think it's the right thing, especially in a situation like this. I think after since this whole pandemic has happened, I think hopefully I'd like to think people are going to be a lot more aware of how they're feeling before they go outside and then give their germs to other people. So yeah, it was sad. But like Izzy was like, don't worry at all, it's fine, like we'll do another time. And I was like, thank you, I just don't want to like not do it. I do want to see you, it's just I don't think it's right to come and see you. Then obviously at the moment I feel slightly better, but like in the afternoon when I was meant to go and see her, I was at my worst. Like it was really bad, and I actually had a bit of a fever as well, which my mum was really worried about. She was like, it's the coronavirus. I was like, no. Not all fevers are going to be like related to this stupid virus, obviously, and the fever is down now, everything's okay. Hopefully I'll feel better tonight. Normally when I think most people would relate again with colds, I think normally you feel at your worst during the night and like early in the morning. So like for me, afternoon to evening time is like when I feel a bit better, and then you can see this cough is a cold cough. It's not allergies or anything else. So it's sad. But yeah, don't worry, I'm not like at all worried about having the virus, COVID. Yeah, I just have a cold, and it sucks because I didn't go for my walk today, which I really wanted to. I didn't think it would be right. I probably could go now, but the current time is 8:30 p.m. But I just think then it would like make it, I'm gonna feel worse, and then I might have a really bad cold again tonight and not be able to sleep, and it's just gonna continue. I'd rather just get better quicker so I can get back to normal. So that's been my day. Not really done much. Uploaded my video. Haven't really even advertised it much because I just haven't really been able to. I can't even, like, you know, like last night and up to like around 11 or 10 or 12 o'clock this morning, all of that I couldn't even like properly like keep my eyes open because they were just watering constantly. I know that's really gross, but yeah. So couldn't really do much. I don't want to get political, but like today, when I finally got to go on Instagram and see like posts and stuff, it's like this thing where a lot of people are posting black squares on their Instagrams and like Facebook and stuff. It's to show support and solidarity for the Black Lives Matter movement. Like, I understand it. I think the intentions are good. I don't think it's enough, and I don't like how it's being done, basically, because I feel like a lot of people are treating it like a trend. My mum herself, she's got an Instagram, like she posted, like one of the first Instagram pictures of a black square that I saw when I opened Instagram today was my mum's from her artist page that she has. And I was like, oh, fair. Like, I didn't realize it was a movement, and then I saw so many people doing it, and I didn't, because I just basically, I think now that I've done, I just didn't really, I don't like doing things that mean nothing. Posting a black picture, like, isn't gonna do anything to change anything, you know? Like, I don't know, it's really, like, it's hard for me to explain these things, but it just makes me sad. Like, I feel like I spent a lot of today just feeling sad, as I have for the past week, as I have for the past 3 months now since this whole pandemic, but even more so in the past week because of these political issues and racism stuff that have always been there, but obviously another case of it has kind of come to people's attentions. I don't know. I feel like I honestly saw so many people on my Instagram like just posting a black picture without like a blank black photo, without even putting anything under it, like nothing. Some of them put like hashtags, and some of them used wrong hashtags. Like, they would use hashtags that, like, it's not because, again, I'm not blaming these people, I just wish people did some research before they did these things. So like my mum herself, bless her, like she put like 2 hashtags, which is, one of them was like Black Lives Matter, and one of them was Blackout Tuesday, which is I think the one that people are using with this thing today. And like I quickly, when I researched it, because I didn't know anything about this thing that was happening today, I quickly found out that like you shouldn't be using the Black Lives Matter movement, because understandable, because it would then, everyone's feeds would just be that. People, if they're actually searching for like actual information on the Black Lives Matter movement, or just they want to actually educate themselves, they would just end up seeing a lot of black pictures rather than actual information. So I actually told my mum, and she's like, this is the thing, it's good to educate yourself and it's good to learn from people. I don't know everything, I make mistakes, so I'm very much willing to learn as well. If I do something wrong, I would love to like know and trust in my friends and people that know more than me to let me know if I've done something wrong, especially in a situation like this. So I just went to my mum and was like, I think it might be a good idea to like take out the Black Lives Matter hashtag from your post. And she was just like, yeah, thanks for letting me know. I know my mum, I know like why she would have posted the whole thing from the start. She wanted to support her, like, the black community. She wanted to do it as like solidarity, so I know that her intentions are right, as most people's intentions are, but I just think it's just not, this isn't the solution. You can't just, but especially because for me, like, I think the anger mainly comes, the annoyance comes from like a lot of influencers that like haven't really said anything about this this really awful situation with George Floyd, haven't like mentioned him or haven't said anything in the past like week, and then suddenly today they're all like posting black photos, like just a picture of black, you know what I mean, like a Blackout Tuesday photo, without even saying anything there. Like, you just post it with like maybe one hashtag and they leave it there, and they think, oh, I've done it, I've done my job now, I'm not a racist person, I'm a good person, wow, don't need to feel guilty, I can carry on with like my business now. That's what really hurts. Like, I think it's really hard for me to speak about this, because I don't want to make anyone feel bad for using these photos, because I know that intentions are great, and like a lot of my friends and people I knew were posting stuff like this, but there's just more to it. And I think I found out a few hours ago, I watched the video, and apparently this whole Blackout Tuesday thing was only meant to be for the music industry anyway. Like, it started off by 2 black women in the music industry who were kind of had this idea that like, let's kind of not stream any music in like in respect to the situation for like a week or something. So I think that's where it started. Yet all these people, random people, because they don't know why it started, they just like post it, they just kind of see other people doing it, and they just kind of, it's just like the whole sheep thing. Don't be a sheep. Because I feel like, I bet you a lot of these influencers would have posted anything. Like if they went on their social media and they saw like loads of people posting pictures of like, I don't know, a bottle of water suddenly one day with like a particular hashtag, they would probably post that as well. They would be like, oh, I think that's what we should do. Everyone's doing it. Clearly that's the thing to do, so we're going to do it as well. So we feel like we've done our job as an influencer. Like, it's just, I don't know, I feel really sad, because I feel like nothing will change if that's the attitude. Again, it's nice that people are trying to be like supportive and solidarity and all that, but I just know that the majority of people that are posting these pictures like don't know like anything. They might have just like heard a tiny bit about what's happened and then like thought, oh, I need to do that, so like my followers leave me alone, they don't kind of tell me off, so I'll do it and then we can carry on, and they won't even think about it again. And I think that's what makes me sad, because it shouldn't all be performative. Basically, it shouldn't all be about showing what a good person you are. I don't know. I've spoken to a couple of my black friends and they don't like it either. So again, I don't know. I know that not one black person's opinion can like be the same as everyone else's, but the couple of people that I have who are black or a person of colour, they've all been like, I don't know what's going on with Instagram today. Like, so it would just mean a lot more if people posted actual articles and stuff rather than black photo with nothing under it. That's my thoughts. I really hope this isn't controversial, not that anyone watches these videos, but thank you. I just hope you guys think about it. If you want somebody who posted this, I hope you kind of maybe think about what you're posting. Like, it's not, what you've posted isn't bad, but it's not really helping either. Like, post something that will actually help. Goodbye, I'll see you tomorrow.